And hello everybody and welcome to Homeworld Remastered. I'm Justin with Only SP and I'm actually pretty excited to bring this one to you guys today. Homeworld Remastered collection actually is a collection of the first two Homeworld games, Homeworld 1 and 2, both completely remastered. Now this isn't a remake, this is not a remake, it's not a new game. They just took the old games and they made it look better and perform better. And so that's what this is, and you know, even if I don't even care if it's the same game. The Homeworld games were pretty great. And if you're unfamiliar, Homeworld is a kind of an older game. It's a sci-fi real-time strategy, so it's like space battles and stuff like that. And the collection has both, like I said, one and 2, and you can play the classic versions as well. So you have two Homeworld 1 and 2 classic, Homeworld 1 and 2 remastered. So we're just going to step right into Homeworld 1 and play the first little single-player mission. There's a single-player campaign. It has mostly to do with a futuristic race of humans that aren't on Earth. They find this map on some ruins on some planet that points to their quote-unquote homeworld, and so they built this giant colony ship to go check it out. So we're going to just play this through this first mission. It's not going to be anything too crazy. It's just going to show you how it looks. I can explain some of the user interface and stuff like that. And let's do it. Start. Alright, we are in the very first mission.
Intelligence going online. Our task is to analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives. Before the hyperdrive test, several trials must be completed. Test construction by building the primary research ship. Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
Hyperspace module charging. 35% capacity and rising. The mothership will be ready for the hyperdrive test in 10 minutes.
Alright, so this first little mission is basically like a tutorial. There is a tutorial section, but this is still it's mostly tutorial-esque, this first mission.
Target drones have been provided.
So this is just telling me what my objectives are. It's telling me there's some drones over here I need to go kill, which I will happily do that. So let's take a look first at everything that's here on the screen, and our ships and such. This is our mothership. This is the one and only mothership. This is our big mothership. This is our big colonial command ship and everything like that. And it does a lot of things for us. It does a lot of things. One of the things is the build mode. So you can build a bunch of different kinds of ships. All these tabs are the different kinds of ships. So we have fighters and other kind of individual ships here. Corvettes. These two are locked for now. Resource ships, which actually we can use another one.
Underway.
Just so I can get double extra resources. And these are non-combat, research ship and probe. Research ship is one of our objectives. You can see up the construct a research ship, harvest asteroids, and then destroy those drones. So right now we're constructing a resource collector. I already have one down here, but we're going to need one of these. But we can do that once we get enough resources. So.
Acknowledged.
First thing you want to really do in one of these games is if you have a resource collector. If you don't, then build one. If you have a resource collector, just go ahead and click on it, and what do? You get resource units by harvesting asteroids and stuff like that. And you can go ahead and click on asteroids, just click on them, right click. Or you can just press H, harvest, and it'll automatically just do it on its own. So now we don't have to worry about that collector. It's going to collect stuff from the asteroids, bring them to the mothership, and we'll have more units to play around with. But right now I'm building another one of those so that I can build stuff even faster.
Resource collector complete.
Oh, and it's already done. Let's I'm going to go ahead and grab it and set it to work once it pops up. Which, there it is, it's right there inside.
Ready.
Resource collector. Go ahead and H. Oh, I guess it's not all the way. It's not ready to go. Not yet.
Resources downrange.
There we go. And now it's on its way. So we have two resource collectors doing this thing. Our mothership can just hang out right here. And we have a little squadron of scouts right here, which we can play with in just a minute. So there's going to collect some resources. And there's some other like cryo ships over there that we aren't going to bother with right now. So let's select these scouts. And in true real-time strategy fashion, you can select stuff by either clicking on it or, of course, drag selecting to get a box. So we're just going to drag select to get these you get these scouts here, and you see all these numbers on the bottom, and those are the different groups you can make. So if I hit Control 1 with all these scouts, with all these scouts selected, then it make Group 1. So now I can click off. I'm not having anything. I can just hit 1 on my keyboard, Group 1, boom, set to go. So you can make 10 different groups like that. All these down here, these different buttons, these are all different formations. So that you can put all your ships into different formations depending on what kind of situation you're in, you know, whatever. There's an X sort of thing. It's not really an X. It looks more like a percent sign, really. All kinds of different formations, and you can see it moves most like most games where you just right click and you go wherever. You just right click again, but you can see it's a bit weird where it's a circle, and you can see, hang on, if I adjust the camera, you can see that this little circle is only on the plane, the horizontal plane that the ships reside on. Something I find really interesting about this game, don't go over there. Something I find really interesting is that this game is on a 3D playing space. Unlike most RTSs, they're like top down like this, and they just move, you know, over this. And here you can move left, right, up, down, and there's all over the place, really, all over the place. So if we hit space, it brings up the tactics screen, and this is a better way to judge the size of the map. This is the size of the map, the orange space, and you can see it has horizontals and ups and downs and all over the place. So if I have my people selected, which I do, I can have them go over here if I wanted to. If I hold the left mouse and drag it up, then they can go to that spot where it is, but go up there as well. So you can see they go up, and if we go back to normal view, they're actually leaving. They're going up planes. They're going vertically up.
Strike group
and there's where we need to fight. So let's just get in front of them.
Strike group prepare for assault.
Oh no, don't attack them yet.
Strike group coordinates
not ready for
locked
that. So movement's pretty fun, and it can get kind of hard at sometimes if you got a lot going on the screen. You're constantly switching out between this view and managing all your other people. So it can get kind of hectic at times. And over here on the left, of course, these are our units that I have selected. These are my 7 scouts. Over here on this menu, we have the different tactics. That's passive. You won't engage anything. Defensive. It'll only engage enemies if you're attacked, and of course aggressive is you'll attack anything in sight, which we'll get to in just a minute. And you can see these are the enemies I need to click on. I can just right click one to attack one. But if I select my guys selected like this and control drag, and you can see it selected the enemy drones. Now all of the enemy drones are targeted by my scouts, and so they can do their job. So let's take off this HUD and just enjoy the show for a little bit. It looks good. The graphics, it looks really good. Like, I am enjoying the graphics and the overall look of the game, and it performs really well too. I haven't had any really frame rate issues or bugs or crashes or anything like that. So it's awesome. It's pretty awesome. So let's we killed those drones. What do we need to do next?
Formation trial complete. Flight analysis shows a 22% increase in combat performance. The next trial will test the effectiveness of tactics. Stand by to begin tactics trial. Use aggressive or evasive tactics and engage the target drones here.
Oh, whoops. Took me out of that screen. Alright, so it wants me to go over here, but attack them differently. The game wants me to attack using the tactics feature. So I'll just set all these guys on aggressive, and they'll just automatically attack these guys. They'll just automatically attack once they're done traveling.
Coordinates locked in.
And boom, yep, they'll just go ahead and do their own thing. So while they're doing that, let's head back to the mothership, and we can go back into the build menu and get our resource.
Assembly underway.
Research. Goodness gracious.
Resource collector.
So we got a research ship doing its thing. Where are our resource collectors at? Oh, they're not doing anything. Come on, guys. There are resources to be collected.
Collection confirmed. There's nothing left out here.
There's nothing left. I collected all the resources? Oh. Well, it seems I collected all the resources.
On our way.
Yep, all these have 0 resources. Oh. Well, I collected all the resources. I don't think I'm going to need them. So we're just going to let these guys
acknowledged.
kick ass
Standing
over
by.
here on these drones. Some other control options, of course. If you just move your mouse to the side of the screen, you'll pan. Holding right on the mouse will adjust the camera. Scroll wheel, obviously, scroll in and out. Oh, we killed this thing, so let's head back.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Tactics trial complete.
Awesome. What's
The
next?
next trial will test the performance of the salvage corvette. Build one
Awesome.
and capture the target drone here.
So now it wants me to build
The
a
primary
salvage
research ship has been
corvette.
constructed. The research division is online. Begin fighter chassis research immediately.
Alright, so our next objectives. Capture the drone using a salvage corvette. I have to make one of those and research something, right? So press R to research. It wants me to research this. So I'll do that. So now that's going. Let's go to the build. We need a salvage corvette. And now we're just gonna wait on those. Probably won't need these fighters anymore, so they can come over here and they can get in some sort of
New
cool
formation
formation.
acknowledged.
That looks like the disappeared. That looks like the place I need to get my salvage corvette to go. Looks like it's almost finished. I guess I didn't need to make another resource collector. Probably wasted resources by doing that. Considering I already have all the resources, they already.
Copy.
So I can actually sell them. Actually, can I sell them?
Salvage corvette complete.
I knew how to do it. I'm sure you can sell. Oh, hang on. There's buttons over here.
Reporting.
Research.
Of course,
complete.
these are all
New
movement buttons if you
fighters
don't want to
available
use
for
the shortcuts
construction.
and stuff like that.
New research available.
I can kamikaze them. I don't want to do that. Scuttle? Will that give me what I want? I'm not gonna mess with them. So we got our salvage corvette ready to go. So let's have it go. Salvage corvette. Let's have it go over there
Course set.
and go get what it needs to get. Salvage corvette used for objectives and stuff like that, not necessarily combat. And I gotta say, it's a really enjoyable game just to like be in. Like the way the environment's set up, the models and everything, they look great. It's really great. And I'm really excited because Homeworld was a fun game. I played way back in whenever it came out. I want to say Homeworld 1 was like 1999 or something. It's crazy. So now we're at the target drone. Let's go ahead and have our collector hop on that, our corvette, our salvage corvette thing. Just gonna suck it right up, and then we can bring it back to the mothership. There we go. And he's right on back to the mothership. I particularly like the camera option where you can follow ships. Like if I click on these guys and then hit middle mouse, and now it's focusing on these guys. Go back to my Corvette, middle mouse, and it just follows them wherever they go. It's a good way to keep track of who's doing what, and just see the environment more and see the combat. When these guys are in combat, you can have
Stand
them
by for a hyperdrive
followed
test.
by the camera, and it looks pretty
Internal
neat.
pressure doors will be sealed in 2 minutes.
So looks like we're almost done with this mission.
Hyperspace module fully charged. I am ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark. Good luck, everyone.
All sections have reported in. We are clear to proceed. Trigger the hyperspace drive at your discretion.
So we're just gonna head into hyperspace
At ease.
to finish the mission, and what this does is suck up all of our ships into the mothership so that they can prepare for hyperspace. So now we get to see the cool little scene of all of our ships heading back into the mothership. And that'll be it, really, for this mission, for this very first mission. And there goes our mothership into hyperspace. Vroom. That's my hyperspace noise. And here comes our mothership exiting hyperspace into the second mission of the campaign. And this is where I'm probably going to call it. So if you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of Homeworld Remastered, be sure to check it out for yourself. It hits Steam February 25th, pretty soon, and I think it's well worth. It's as you can see, it is beautiful, and it's the good old Homeworld that a lot of us grew up with. So be sure to check it out. I'll link the Steam page in the description. I'm Justin with Only SP, and till next time.